This is Michael Williams. I'm here with Gaurav Agnihotri, one of my wonderful clients and friends. And we were just having a discussion towards the end of our session. And Gaurav, I just want you to go ahead and share what you were sharing with me about an experience that you recently had.
Hey Michael, so I just wanted to share with you that yesterday was Diwali and it was like Christmas for Indians. And I was on my phone, wishing all of my friends and family, wishing them. And my wife was sitting next to me, and after I was done with my phone call, she came to me and said, Gaurav, you were really good in these conversations. You were really fluent. I mean, that is very surprising because usually, when I talk to like my uncle or to people that are older to me in age, I used to stutter like anything. I used to be so afraid of them. Maybe I had a childhood memory of not being able to speak with them or what. And my wife came to me and said, "Oh my God, you left a message on the voicemail. It was perfect. I mean, wow." So is this like all the practicing that? Is this because of all the presentations that you were doing? And I said, yes, this is all the presentation, and finally it is getting converted, all those hard work is getting converted into the day-to-day speaking. So now you're seeing the results. So there is a delay, but yes, that is because of that. And she was very happy.
Now, I remember when we first got started, you shared with me something that was kind of funny when you were starting to use some of the proactive speaking techniques. What did your wife say to you?
Well, my wife started pointing me out. Okay, who are you? I mean, are you the same person? I'm like, yeah. So why are you speaking to me in this way? And I'm like, well, I'm trying to adopt a new speaking style. And this is like, and she was like, why would you do that? I mean, this is so freaky. And I said, no, because what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to be a different person when I'm trying to speak. And she said, this is more freaky. Why would you do that? And I said, why? Because when I am this other person, when I'm this other person, I'm not stuttering. I'm more confident. I feel more relaxed. And that is why I'm trying to be this other person. And yes, people will have difficulty because they will see a change and they would be like, what has just happened to this person? I mean, is there something magical that so she was not okay with that at all, but slowly she saw the improvement, and it took her some time, but then she started accepting. And now, as I told you, she was appreciating, and she was saying, Gaurav, you really enjoy talking to people. Gaurav, you are funny sometimes. Gaurav, you're really good. And she feels, and she says that with a lot of pride. Oh, Gaurav, you're good.
Yeah. So one of the things that we learn, in fact, I've been thinking about doing a video or something on this, is just how you're gonna sometimes run into some obstacles, some that are internal and some that are external. Like an internal obstacle might be like you feel funny using this new style. It feels strange. You might be afraid of what other people are going to think or what they're going to say. Or someone might actually say something to you like, why are you talking like that? And so these are some of the obstacles that actually keep people from developing and using this new style, right?
That is true, Michael. And let me share it with you that I work with my friend, my colleague at work. Sometimes in the meetings when I'm using this style, he feels a little insecure, and he tries to isolate himself. He tries to he starts acting very strange because the meeting is going on, and he takes the lead. And then I kind of hijack his conversation and bring all the attention to me, and he doesn't like it. So he feels insecure. So And he is a very close friend of mine. My kids and his kids are very close friends. So you can understand. Uh, Sometimes it is very hard for me to see him, feeling insecure because he would speak in this monotone and people get bored. And so just to make it interesting, I sometimes hijack his conversation, and so it and and people find me more funny. People find me more uh, spontaneous compared to me. People like talking to me more in the meeting, and people are asking me uh, questions. And this guy is like sitting in the room and very quiet and very silent. And so sometimes you have this struggle within you. Am I doing the right thing? This guy is really suffering, or this guy is feeling insecure, or how is he taking it? So there is a lot of internal and external struggle you go through, when you uh, start speaking in your new style.
Yeah. And one of the things I remember that you told me about that is that it didn't used to be that way. You used to be the guy that sat there and people would, when you started talking, they would look away, and he used to take over and not give you any, time to speak anything. So I don't want people to think that you're just this guy that comes in and takes over, but actually it was the other way around, and that now you're able to express yourself in a way that you weren't able to.
Yes, yes, Michael, you are right about it. So we used to, like before, he used to come into the meeting and he used to lead the meetings, and he still does that. I mean, for some reason, he always tries to, take the lead. But so before, he used to take the lead and he used to speak all through the meeting. See, when two people are working on the same project, sometimes you have to pass it on to the other person, and the other person needs to pass it back to this person, and this is how people see that these people are working in teams. They are one team. But this guy used to take it over and finish it, and I used to feel so bored. But now what I do is that he starts to speak something, and then I ask an open question to the audience, and then I involve the audience back, and they love it. They like it. I mean, they are like, wow, really, they feel that they are part of the discussion. And this guy doesn't like it because, and this guy gets very irritated, very nervous, very insecure, and I could see that because he's sitting next to me and he's like, what is going on? So yeah, a lot of change, lot of change.
And that is definitely going to happen once you start to speak better and speak well. It changes, in a sense, who you are as a person, and obviously it should make you a better person, but sometimes people are not going to want to accept that, and so that's a whole nother aspect of speaking well, is dealing with your colleagues and your family and your friends and so forth.
Right. Yeah. That is true, Michael.
Yeah. Well, listen, this one went a little longer than what I expected, but thank you very much for sharing another wonderful experience. These are real live experiences. We haven't scripted this or anything, so whatever comes out, but I just wanted to share with the public just real stuff that's happening in your life. These are the Gaurav videos. So we'll be back with some more, and hopefully these little sessions are helping people. I always learn stuff, from Gaurav myself. So thank you. All right.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.